Hey all, welcome back to the channel, and I'm Jade if you haven't been here before. Today's a little bit different. I am sort of like holding the phone and whatnot because I thought I would, for this moving vlog, show you what we kind of found we couldn't live without, because I have mentioned, you know, in the other ones that we obviously have to ship all our stuff from the UK to the US, and we were really trying to buy minimally. So I thought I would take you around, show you what we have bought. So it's going to be a little bit of a haul, mainly Walmart and Target, I will say. I mean, I say a haul, I'm not going to hold items up because they're already out, but I'll show you them to you. And I thought I could go around, show you what we've sort of found we couldn't live without, what we bought, and then also show you a few more renovation ideas that, you know, I've had since filming the house tour. And also our small shipment is here, so I can show you what we felt we should pack in the small shipment. So what we considered in our small weight limit, what we wanted to send, and you can see whether you'd agree on what you would send. So I just thought, yeah, kind of show you the sort of how it is living pretty minimally. I'm kind of used to it now, actually, but yeah, we can see. So yeah, let me show you some of the stuff around the house. Hey, so here we are in the kitchen. I thought I would give you a quick kind of tour update of the kitchen because I feel like we have bought quite a few things for here. And I can talk you through maybe a few ideas we have for renovation. Okay, so the kitchen, we have bought a few things. I have previously talked about us wanting to renovate this. We definitely want to. Like the floor, we're not a fan. It's got a lot of scratches and stuff. It probably doesn't show you super well on the camera, but honestly in person you can see it and it's just not nice. But I will show you a few things. So kettle was in the last video in the house tour, if you saw that. The kettle, by the way, it was from Walmart. It's really cheap, but it does take forever to boil. But kettles here seem to be like really expensive, or you just get a cheap one, and I was like, I can just cope with it boiling slowly. Also the more expensive ones weren't as nice looking. And then I got this toaster. This is from Target. So yeah, I kind of figured a toaster was a useful investment, something we don't have in, you know, US spec anyway. And most importantly, I replaced the Instant Pot. Now this was, they are a little bit expensive, but it was on sale, which is why I got it now. I was gonna wait, but I adored my Instant Pot in the UK. If you're not that great at cooking like me, this makes things so much easier, I will say. I'm a big advocate for the Instant Pot. It's kind of like a pressure cooker, and I don't even know what you'd call it. It kind of does everything. Like, you can kind of see all these settings, but yeah, Google them or look at YouTube reviews. Honestly, they're so good. So yeah, there's that. And then there's also this, which is not a useful purchase or anything we felt we needed, but it was my husband's birthday and he really wanted one. And you can put like a can of beer and use this, and it like brings it out with the foam head, like kind of in a bar. And American beers generally kind of suck for that kind of thing, so he wanted to give that a go. Also bought an air fryer in American spec because, you know, again, something we wouldn't have, and it was on sale like the Instant Pot. That's why it's the same brand. And then what we did have to buy before we got here, before any of our stuff got here even, we did get some plastic stuff because it was really cheap. I'm not a huge fan of it, but you know, it made that we could make things and eat things here. These like China ones arrived in our small shipment, so that is something we packed, was actually some good quality cutlery, plates, etc. So yeah, you can see the old versus the new. So that was just something we did. And kind of same on small things, the blue stuff's what arrived. These are really cheap. They're really like sharp. They're not the nicest. These were from Walmart. They were really, really cheap. So they were just to get us by, you know, until our small shipment arrived, because we did have several weeks. Stuff in there is in the dishwasher, but yeah, we got some like cheap pots and pans and cooking things just so that we could get by. But they're quite honestly crap. They get us by, but you know, when all our good stuff arrives, it'll be better. And we did have some of that arrive in our small one. But yeah, the oven is something we definitely want to upgrade. We might even do that before the rest of the kitchen, because one of the burners does not work, and also it's just, we just don't really like it. I can't really say much more than that. It's gas, and I think we'd rather change to electric. The houses seem to be more popular if they are electric, and unfortunately here that means we have to actually rewire through the walls to sort that out to get the socket to be the correct one. So it's a bigger job than it looks like. We can't just buy it and swap it straight out. So we might wait till the kitchen renovation. We might do that first. Not sure. And I think the fridge was here in the last video. That's something obviously we also bought, because something that's kind of essential if you're gonna have stuff in to eat and cook without having to go to the store like every day to buy it just to cook there and then kind of thing. So of course we had to buy a bin. Like, we needed somewhere for our trash. It was not working, like, you know, it wouldn't have worked not having anywhere. But you might notice we have removed that awful wallpaper. I mean, I say awful, it wasn't, but it just didn't go with this room. So we do still have the green color at the bottom as it stands, but it looks so much better without the actual flowery paper on top. I think, like, it's a lot more bearable. I don't walk in this room and cringe at that wall anymore. So I'm feeling better about it. We probably will repaint it, but because we kind of want to remodel the kitchen, I'm thinking of just leaving that. I don't think that will be a project we get to this year. It's going to be very expensive, and obviously buying the house, and there's more important like small projects we need to do, but it's definitely on the list. And then we bought a table. So you might remember in the house tour there was 2 camping chairs sat here, and we still have them, by the way. They're our chairs, it's just we move them around to where we need them. But we just got fed up of eating on our laps. It was really awkward on the camping chairs, so we did just buy a table, also because at the time our laptop, we needed somewhere to put that when we were using it. Really, it was just awkward. And then ignore kind of the mess on the table. Obviously bought a candle for to make it smell nice, and sunscreen, very important here. But I also bought a new clothes steamer. That was something I really needed. I needed an American spec one, and I ordered that from Amazon, by the way, and it is by High Life. I did forget to show you in the kitchen, like, my cupboard of cleaning items. Obviously I bought cleaning stuff. It's not that interesting. I don't feel like I need to go back and film that. But obviously did buy a vacuum, very much needed. This one has different settings, so I can use it on this hard wooden floor when I want to, but then I can also use it upstairs on the carpet, sort of like a broom with a little dustpan. I never, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I never saw, like, you know, like the little pan and brush with the little brush. I've got one of them coming anyway, but I couldn't find one. And then I got a mop and bucket, and all of this was from Target. Okay, now we're downstairs in the downstairs bathroom, which is kind of like our laundry room. Sorry, it does echo a lot down here. I will just show you the few things that we've had to do here. So there have been a few changes in here. Originally there was another thing here, like you can see that they didn't paint properly behind it. I don't really know why, but we've removed that because we're gonna block up this laundry vent right here. We've blocked it at the top already. We just don't feel like we need a laundry chute. It's just, yeah, it's a little bit extra. So we're gonna look, I don't know if we're gonna keep these cupboards. We have got the door if we wanna keep that one. I'm not sure, might find a use, but we can store things under the sink, and we've got the closet. So this is obviously what's new, is the washer and dryer. We obviously needed those. We needed US spec ones, so again, not something like we're waiting to arrive, so it was worth the money. We actually went with these ones, which are like front loading, which is quite rare for the US. LG, and they are smart ones. You know, they beep, you can connect it to your phone if you want to. I mean, I haven't bothered. I think it's a bit extra with laundry, if I'm honest, but yeah, we got this matching washer dry set, which I really love, and obviously was essential to get. Okay, here we are in the garage. It's a bit windy, so I apologize, but I had to bring it out here because it's probably my most treasured possession that we have bought since we've been here. And that is my car, so I'm about to show that to you. But I did literally just get back from doing my from getting my like learner's permit here in the US, because obviously I have to redo my test in the US. I have to redo my driver's test. So I took the theory online, passed that, and then I went and I picked up my license today, and so I can drive as long as my husband's with me, and then I will do the test when I'm ready. But let me show you my car. Okay, so here is my most prized possession. It had a missing hubcap on its back wheel on this side over there. when I first bought it, but I picked out new ones and my husband fitted them for me. These are what I picked. I mean, I'm not really much of a car girl, but I feel like they sort of suited the car. And yeah, this is my beautiful car, which is a Toyota Corolla. For those that don't know, they're not super common in Europe. I think they only just started releasing models of this in Europe. But yeah, I have a car, and I named it Shadow. I named her Shadow. Yeah, so she is Shadow. Because I kind of thought it worked with the color of her and everything. So yeah, looking forward to doing the driving test. Not said no one ever. No, but I am looking forward to just being able to get on the road here. I hate driving and I'm a nervous driver, but you can't do anything in the US without driving. Okay, so in this room we currently have our computer set up. We had a folding table come with our quick shipment, like another one, because we pack them. So that meant when our computers arrived, we had a table for them. So our computers were also in our fast shipment. We thought it was kind of important, especially as my husband is enrolled in a degree program, so he has to do that as well as work. So he has a lot to do. And please ignore the trash bag in the window, by the way. The sun just was coming through there a bit much and the blinds are a bit broken. The blinds in this room really, really need replacing. So that's something on our list with renovation. So I did originally say that this room was going to be the guest room, but it is the largest bedroom. So what I'm thinking, because everyone was like, you're mad, like when you're not gonna have guests like that often or anything, you're mad if you just use this as a guest room. So I mentioned the small one would be my office. Well, my husband and a lot of people I spoke to said this should be my office. And also kind of like I can keep my makeup, because I have a really nice vanity table, and thought this can be kind of like office, my own kind of room with my vanity stuff, just like basically, yeah, my room. I can have like a little office corner and my little beauty corner. And also when I then come to running my business, it's easy and it's nice and airy in here. And yeah, once the blinds are fixed, because it's very hot without. So yeah, obviously had all of that arrive. The camping chairs, I've mentioned, we got these from Walmart for like $8. They were a bargain. They're not the best quality, but they're doing okay. You know, they give us something to sit on that didn't cost us a lot of money. And I also shipped my singing microphone, because if you didn't know, I am a singer and sometimes I need that for projects and jobs, and that's just kind of all my recording equipment down there. So that is something else I got. But yeah, in this room, I think the blinds and curtains and stuff is the main thing we need to fix. Otherwise, this room's pretty good. Like, there's not too much. I mean, I don't know if I don't love the wall color of this house. Like, it's kind of the same throughout, but I don't know yet until we make more renovations, and I don't hate it. So for now, it's just gonna stay like this, and I feel like the paint and stuff is something that we might come to in the future. Please excuse the mess in this room. I'm currently sorting through my clothes and like getting them packed into different areas, because I'm not using the main closet at the moment because we need to get the window replaced in there. But so this room is what was going to be my office, but I'm going to make the guest room. I think the queen bed will fit. It will be a little bit tight. It might have to go against that wall, which might mean, you know, that people are a little bit claustrophobic. Is not the right word, but like they might have to be a little bit tight in here as a guest room. But I feel like it gives enough space, you know, in general. But let me know what you think on that. Is it okay as long as it's clean and comfortable, and it will be a decent sized bed? Is that good enough? Obviously need to get curtains and stuff in here. Decorating this room is definitely a future thing. So one of the changes in this room is my husband has added these handles. I just picked some white ones because I thought, as the cupboards are white, like wardrobe is white. I do need to clean the door though. Ew. But I just thought that would just work and they don't stand out or anything. So yeah. The only thing is they are here because that's where the old owners had like holes in where they had them before. But really they should be here. So you can like pull the doors. So they don't really function that well. So I need to get some added in the correct place, but until my husband's like drill and that arrives in our like main shipment, that's something that we can't really do right now, but at least it stopped it having like ugly holes in, and then we can just add more for like functionality or whatever. Then also inside this closet is where he has blocked off the laundry, old laundry chute. So it used to just have a massive hole in here, and I didn't like the idea that my clothes would be like hanging on this rail above, and like what if they like just fall down there and I don't want them to go down. I don't know, there was something about the laundry chute that just kind of freaked me out a little bit. So he's filled it in, he bought some wood, he sanded it, he painted it white, although the rest of the wardrobe needs painting to look as nice and new and fresh now. But yeah, that completed box it is now like nice and solid. It's like a little extra like little shelf or something we can use under the rail. So super happy with that little renovation. So the master bath does need some work and things, but the main thing that I want to show you is I got rid of those awful, ugly, creepy eye looking handles, and I just replaced them with these like plain silver ones. I don't love them. I kind of went for silver because in my head I was like, the light fixture and the mirror is silver, or you know, silverish, but they are a lot more like old looking, because if you look at the mirror, it's actually kind of got this like black detail with the little bit of silver, and these are like so shiny, so they don't go as well as I thought, but they look so much better than the creepy like eye looking thing. So I'm glad we've done this. Also in the other room we added the handles, but they're in the correct place in this room, so you can actually like get the thing to function, because yeah, in the other room they're here, which doesn't work. They should be where they are here. So as you can see, they're in the correct spaces in here, so that's what needs to happen in the other room once we have a drill. But I just put the same things on here. I picked these out. Okay, so now we're up in my master bedroom. There's a few things we want to do in here, changes, and also a few things we've bought. So I thought this is definitely a good room to show you and show you what we had shipped over, etc. So please do excuse the mess. As you know, we don't really have stuff to store things in, so it hasn't changed too much since the house tour, but we did upgrade to a bed. It got way too much just sleeping on the airbed. Like, if it was quite a comfy airbed, but after like a week we were a bit like, God, we've got like several months of this, like a few months of this, and that was quite a lot, you know. Well, like 2 months I think it would have been roughly until our stuff is due. So you know, from the date we moved in, it's not that far away now, but it was. Please excuse my pajamas just folded at the bottom, I do that. And my teddy, that was given to me the day I was born, so I brought him with me originally on my shipment, so he's here. But yeah, this bedding, I just love this beautiful sort of gold leaf pattern. Excuse the fact I have not made the bed well, but I just think it's really stunning. And it was only from Walmart, actually. And it wasn't too expensive. I can't remember. I think the whole set was like $60 or something, for like the sheet and the pillow covers. And it also has like a little throw and a decorative cushion cover, but I haven't put that on the bed because I don't have a cushion to put it on. But yeah, and then you might notice I've used cardboard boxes as side tables. It was really irritating not having side tables. Yeah, so the bed, by the way, we want to get like a nice bed frame and things, but whole bed sets and things cost a lot of money, and we figured we just don't really need that right now, so we just have it on a basic cheap ass frame where it's like got no back and everything. And then the mattress is a really good quality one. We obviously wanted a nice one that we'll use forever, so we upgraded, got that, and it's king size, so we're gonna have a king size everything eventually. But you know, it's perfectly comfortable to sleep on without a posh frame. Also grabbed these curtains. So these are blackout curtains. I have a bit of a gap in there right now, but I grabbed white. I'm not sure if that was the best color or not, but I figured there is a lot of white stuff in here, like the trims of the room, the doors, and then I've also got white undersheets and stuff on this bed, so I thought it kind of tied in. And then also for the lamps, because we figured we just needed bedside table lamps, and also that's something we wouldn't have coming. I got these little ones. Ignore the fact that it should have that around the back. But I got these little ones from Target, and they were only $12, which I thought was really good. Most lamps here were really expensive, but these are cute. They have the little pull thing, and they're like got like this kind of like wooden effect with a gold bottom and a white thing, and I just thought they were cute. So yeah, we have those. Then here, ignore the dresses on the floor, that's because they need to go to the dry cleaners. We got shipped over our Xbox. The Switch we already had with us for entertainment because that was small to put in our suitcase. And we also got our little bedroom TV sent over. So it's only small, but it allows us to do things. And, you know, now we can watch Netflix on a TV rather than the laptop and things like that. So that was kind of why we got that sent over, and also another foldy table. We have only bought the one, we sent the other two over. So we haven't had to spend too much in that realm. So as I mentioned, I'm not using this big closet yet because we do actually need to replace this big window because it has a slight leak in it. And obviously this blind is disgusting. I want a new one. It doesn't quite show on camera, but it's really not in good condition. So this room, once the window's done, I'm trying to think what I want to do. I don't want to completely take it down. It's actually quite a good, sturdy kind of like wardrobe setup. It needs a repaint, which I think I mentioned in the last video. I do have my pajamas in here. They won't get sun bleached over here. I'm not so worried about things in this room like pajamas. I just didn't want to put any of my like nicer clothes in here, and I needed some more space. So yeah, pajamas are in here and just random things stored like our suitcases and some boxes. Those boxes are my husband's clothes that he rarely wears that we got shipped over in the fast shipment. All my clothes came in the fast shipment pretty much as well, by the way. So, well, about 90% of them. So 90% of my clothes are here. So with this walk-in wardrobe, the one thing I definitely want to change is I want to get rid of these 3 shelves. I feel like there's so much wasted space when I could build like tons of shelves there to store things on, or put some drawers in or something. Like I just feel like this space is so wasted with just those 3, honestly not the best quality shelves. So that's definitely something I want to change in here because I feel like that's just easy and it was a waste of space. The rest of it I'm quite happy with in general, like the shape and size. This bit, I think I might get rid of this in the window. I don't know if it was like a bench to sit on, but it doesn't feel that sturdy. And I'm thinking I might just get like, I don't know, something put in there, maybe even just like a shoe rack along there or something, again, to utilize the space. But otherwise I think it's quite good. This really bugs me, having the different rail. So I might see if I can find something that pretty much matches the others, or maybe I will just replace all the rails if I can find ones that, you know, fit the gaps, because then they can all match. It's just an OCD thing. Like, do I really need to do it? Probably not, but I think it will look a lot nicer. So yeah, once the window's done, which should be done sometime this summer, then I can look into renovating this. And I feel like this is something I can make a proper video out of, like renovating the closet, and also you can help me organize it because it's going to be a struggle. Not all my clothes are going to fit in here, I don't think. And I don't know if my husband's going to have some of these rails and then I just use like bits of stuff in other bedrooms to store my overflow and things like that. I'm not sure yet. If you have any ideas on what I should do, let me know. So that's pretty much it that we bought for like in the house, minus like a few things like hand soaps and stuff that maybe I haven't shown you, and towels, that we needed some more towels, but like that's pretty much everything. Like we've been living overall very minimally, which I hope you can see, and it's been kind of interesting, and I've kind of got used to it. Like it's gonna feel really weird when all our stuff arrives, though I am excited, and I feel like once we've got it organized and our stuff in place, I can like show you the house, how it looks with our current furniture, ideas I have on like decor and what I want to do that way, and like see what if you guys have any ideas on that. I think that'll be really fun, like the more decoration stuff. But until our current furniture arrives, I feel like I need that to arrive to see what everything looks like, to know what else I definitely need to buy. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. But I have spent quite a lot of time in the garden. I've been sick, so I didn't document a lot of this because I was blowing my nose every 2 seconds and it would have just made it too difficult. But I spent loads of time on the front garden. So we have put down like weed and feed, so it should try and kill off the weeds in the garden, but like bring up the grass on the lawn. Then we had this like I guess you could call it like a potential flower bed or like area, more decorative area in front of the house. Well, when everything grew up, it was just full of weeds, like absolutely. So I put weed killer down, left it for several days, and like I hauled all of those weeds out myself. I did that when my husband was at work, and I hauled all of those out, and then I actually bought some petunias and I have planted them. I have a little bit of footage I can show you. We also had a bit of the fence break in a storm a little bit. It was where it holds the gate. It wasn't made well and it was just too much in the storm, so it had become really loose. So we decided to just replace that whole section of fence. So this weekend we spent a lot of time building a fence. So it's been busy. Like I will tell you, like when you buy a house, you just don't realize how much work there is going to be. I think like obviously if you buy an obvious renovation project, maybe, but this is just like small things that we need to do. So yeah, I think I've explained quite a few of the things we want to do in this house. The windows are obviously something that's a big priority, is getting some window replacements, and then obviously organizing furniture and some paint and some different things. But yeah, that's kind of an overview of where we're at right now. A lot more things will crop up, I am sure. As I said, we've shut off the laundry duct at the top, so we still need to at the bottom and things like that. So there is a lot of small projects going on, but I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you again real soon. Bye!